So, Gary, you're in the front office. Kathy, 8-6. Dave, you're in the van.
All on my lonesome, Sarge?
Yeah, I'm afraid so. The Chief Inspector's overtime ban is still in force.
What a surprise.
Yeah, all right, Dave. I know it's not an ideal situation, not with the way the manpower is, but that's the situation we've got.
It's the third time this week we've been below minimum strength, Sarge.
I know, Kath. It's a sign of the times, I'm afraid. We're all answerable to accountants these days. But just be aware, if you do need support, it might not be so fast in coming.
Overtime, am I right?
Well, the lack of it, sir, yes.
Do you think I take these decisions lightly, Barry?
Of course not, sir. It's just as Fed Rep, I feel...
You think you can tell me how to do my job?
Not at all.
Responsibility is what it's all about.
Sir?
I, Barry, am responsible for a budget. A budget I, unlike the Chancellor of the Exchequer, have to keep to. Nobody's going to bail me out if I get it wrong.
There's always room for manoeuvre, sir. What do you call it? Creative accountancy.
5 into 4 won't go. It's what they call plain and simple mathematics.
Sir, after that domestic on the Croft, 3 PCs have been placed sick on our relief, and now the van and the pandas are going out single-manned on a late turn.
There is nothing in the regulations to state that pandas should go out anything other than single-manned.
And the van?
Should be double-manned whenever possible. There's your answer. It's not possible.
It just doesn't make sense, sir. Surely it's a false economy.
I'm not exactly happy with the situation myself.
And what able-bodied men we do have are either uptown on Central Reserve, on aid, or on courses.
I appreciate the problem, Barry, but there's no overtime, no manning up, no spare cash.
And how long's it going to go on for? Until one of our blokes gets a serious pasting in the street? I mean, what is the cost? An arm, a leg, a life?
Don't get dramatic on me.
It happens.
It happened in my time too.
But at least you could always rely on the blokes to back you up, sir. With this ban on overtime, we can't even do that.
Go and tell it to the politicians, Barry. Like you, I can only work with what's being given to me. If I could do anything, I would. But I can't.
No more moaning, just get on with it. But before you go, Donna wants a word with you.
Some of you may have heard that Michael Kennedy was sent down for 5 years this morning for stabbing this gentleman, Terry Mullen. Now, Mullen's got previous for wounding, affray and petty theft. But this character, Michael Kennedy's brother Joe, is in a different league. Most of you will already know him. Joe's a regular resident of the custody suite. They even send his council tax demands here. ABH, GBH, demanding money with menaces, you name it, he's done it. But what he hasn't done yet is kill a copper. But that's his professed ambition.
Oh, yeah.
Don't take it lightly, he's capable of it.
Now, Mullen's got a nice scar down his face where Kennedy put a bottle into it. With Michael inside, the fear is Joe might want to do the same again.
And it's our job to get between them.
Don't know why we just don't let him get on with it.
I'll tell you why, Dave, because the last time these two got together, it was in a kid's play park, and a concerned parent lost his thumb because he requested that they go somewhere else and kill each other.
Everyone gets to operate with me, you know.
And I'm ever so grateful, Tone.
If I didn't want you, you wouldn't be here.
I know, you told me last time.
Just saying, it's a compliment. They look like they want to play. Hoping for a trial with the Boston Red Sox, Joe?
Why? Won the game?
Hey, your brother got sent down for a 5 stretch.
What of it?
Weren't planning to have a game with Terry Mullen, were you?
If he wants to play.
We were just on our way to the park.
There's no law against that.
Shut up, Neil. Patrick Kennedy, don't believe we've met.
Like the only member of your family I ain't.
Always got to have a pop, don't you? He's just trying to impress the bird, isn't he?
Don't mind my brother. He don't mean no harm. It's just he doesn't always engage his thinking muscle.
What's in the bag?
Beer. Do you want one?
Right. On your way, then. We're wrapped to cricket.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, tell me about it.
We haven't even got enough blokes for a 5-a-side football team. Where's Steve?
Central London Reserve.
Mike?
Annual leave.
Reg?
Who cares?
Sarge?
Barry, how'd you get on?
Still no manning up.
Hard man to deal with.
He's a governor. I get to be a governor by making concessions.
That's a bit cynical for this time of day.
We're supposed to be professionals, Sarge. Half a dozen men to protect this division. Where's the professionalism in that? Oh, all I am is a mouth and trousers merchant for the relief. I go up there, I'll give it all out, and what happens? Nothing. What am I on, Sarge?
8-5.
Don't know why I don't just jack it all in.
Well, the troops are happy with you.
Yeah? Well, I'm not happy with myself.
We're going through that patch, are we?
What do you mean, Sarge?
Fed up with the job? Don't know what we're doing? Losing our edge?
Does it show?
I have the luxury of experience. Now, you're a good team player, Barry, but you're underselling yourself.
How do you mean, Sarge?
Well, passing up courses, not even wanting to consider a step up the ladder. Now, what's this all about?
Oh, perhaps I've seen what's at the top of the ladder. Perhaps I don't like it. All the politics, all the power-mongering, all the budget. None of it makes any sense when you're out there on the streets.
That's why the job needs blokes like you at the top. You should have chevrons on your shoulder by now. How long you been in?
12 years.
Precisely. And you're a good copper.
Yeah?
Yeah. Think about it.
Come on! Yes!
Yeah, what a bunch of slag bags.
The youngest one seems all right.
You may seem it, but he's a Kennedy. The only Kennedy that was ever any good was shot.
How long are we going to sit here then?
Bored already?
Well, they're not going to do anything while we're playing spectators. Or are you waiting for the girls in rah-rah skirts?
Come on in. I'll take you to visit another slag bag. Terence J. Mullin.
Afternoon, Mr. Mullin.
Afternoon, PC Stamp. You come to join us for a drink?
Celebration, is it?
Every day's a celebration.
Never took you for a philosopher, Terry.
Well, that'd be the Irish in me.
Nothing to do with Michael Kennedy getting 5 years, then?
He should have got 10.
He should have got a medal.
It's not very Christian of you, Mr. Stamp.
When was it that I last nicked you, Terry?
February.
What's that for?
Putting that geezer through a plate glass window.
Anything we can nick you for now?
Do us a favour, Mr. Stamp.
I'm trying to, Sunshine. Fact is, there's a certain person who shall remain nameless who's baying for your blood. Thought you might jump at the chance of a nice, quiet room.
Ensuite toilet, free food, good company. What more could you ask?
Listen, I ain't lying low for anybody, especially not a Kennedy.
Fair enough. Don't say we didn't offer.
He's a big bloke, that Joe Kennedy.
Yeah, well, your warning come just a little bit too late. You seen the state of my motor?
Should have got it done professional.
Have you reported this?
What? To your lot? You must be joking. Do you know where that was done?
Do we look psychic?
Right outside the courts.
You've got to admit, though, Terry, probably doubled the motor's value.
Can any units report a burglary, Dunford Avenue?
Any offers on a bail inquiry, Pliny Road. Pliny Road is up for grabs, your last chance, Pliny Road.
Anyone?
I'll take Dunford Road, Sarge.
Thank you, Dave. There is life after death. Any takers, Pliny Road.
Anything outstanding, Skip? I only asked.
Baz.
Sunhill Police, can I help you?
Any joy with Cato?
What do you think?
What, nothing on the table then, no?
A pile of pencils, that was it.
Oh well, sure you did your best.
What's that supposed to mean?
Hey?
I'd like to see one of you lot go up there and have a chat with the governor.
It wasn't a criticism, Barry.
Basil Fizzy.
Look, nobody expected a result.
What?
Cato's got a reputation, hasn't he?
What we can do.
Cheers, thanks for the vote of confidence.
And anyway, you know what they say.
Unit deal,
No, what do they
72,
say?
72,
Never
Gatling
volunteer.
Crescent. Owner reckons there's a terrier-type dog in distress in her front garden. Any animal lovers out there?
I'll take it, Skip.
Can you deal with this bail inquiry as well?
Whatever you got.
A headache.
Someone's been playing Picasso with Terry Mullen's car. Any inspired guesses?
Don't know what you're talking about.
Terrio? Don't give me that. 5 minutes after your brother's been sent down, Mullin comes out of court and his priceless Ford Cortina's got more graffiti on it than the jets in the old Red Lion.
Yeah.
I'm warning you. Just steer clear of Terry Mullin.
Why?
What?
Why? I mean, what's Terry Mullen to you?
You've been drinking?
I have, yeah, I've been drinking. What of it?
You're underage.
Why don't you arrest me then?
Leave it out, Pat.
Why?
It's a drink, you know, he can't handle it.
I could handle him now, I could take him on.
Leave it out!
Take the prat home before we have to nick him.
We're gonna see him, Mullen. We're gonna sort him out once and for all.
You and me need to have a little talk.
Get off of me! Let go of him!
All right, calm
He's
down.
done nothing! Shut it!
Come on in!
Listen,
Come
leave
on!
it!
He winds me out!
Leave it out! You've got a future!
He's laughing! He's laughing!
Right, you are nicked! You can't nick him! You keep your mouth shut or we'll nick you and all! Listen, it's only the drink, come on!
What am I nicked for?
D&D. Now shut up! That's your caution.
Don't do anything stupid and don't tough down!
Sit there, sober up and you'll be out of here, all right? Would you tell Sergeant Maitland I'll be in the canteen, fill him up in the IRB if he wants me?
Can any Sierra Oscar unit deal? 5353 Draco Road, Central Station hold-up alarm. Any units? Sierra 1?
Yeah, we're off watch at the moment, Sarge. We got a body in.
Right, well, we better show you off watch. 2 sugars in mind.
Tony?
Sarge?
Someone's got a strop on.
Where's my chocky bum?
If I didn't know better, I'd say you only nicked him so you could come in and have a drink.
Can anyone else take this Central Station hold-up alarm?
8-5, we'll take a look, Sarge. It's a burger bar, innit?
Yeah, Barry. Cheers. Nice to know someone's working.
Some of us haven't stopped, Sarge.
Point taken.
For the information of all units, Joe and Neil Kennedy are still in Greenfield Park. They're well plastered and they don't look like they're going home for tea.
Barry, looks like Terry Mullen and his fan club are breaking up. You never know, we might get away with it.
Might?
What did you want to go and nick him for?
He gave me the right hump.
You didn't have to nick him.
He was well out of order, Sarge. Took a swing at me. Virtually begged me to stick him on.
So you had to oblige?
To be fair, Sarge, I don't think Tony had any choice.
Of course he had a choice.
What am I supposed to do? Let any juvenile have a pop at me? Kennedy at that.
It's precisely because he's a Kennedy that you should have let it ride.
What's his old man's a mate of yours?
I'll forget that, Tony. I'm just hoping that Joe Kennedy doesn't find this as an excuse to stick a knife into Terry Mullen.
Sarge, there's an old guy at the front desk asking for you.
Stamp your books up and get back out on the road.
Don't give me any of your excuses. I don't want your excuses.
If you take a seat, sir, somebody be through.
I don't want just anybody. I want Bob Cryer.
Fine, if he's in the station,
Tom, what can I do for you?
What's this about my Patrick being arrested?
Calm down. There's nothing to worry about.
Look, my Patrick is the only lad I have that I don't have to worry about. The boy has gone places, but some of you fellas just can't leave us alone.
Just sit down in here for a minute, yeah? Terry Mullen's car was vandalised. One of our blokes questioned Joe. Patrick got out of order, that's it.
Mullen.
Look, it's a cautionable offence. It's like a slap wrist and then we send him out of here.
But you've got him on your computer now, haven't you?
Well, yeah, but it's like a modern equivalent to a clip round the ear hole.
So it won't affect his chances of going to college?
Oh, of course not.
No, right. It was Neil I could expect this of. Joel goes without saying, but Patrick?
Kids. Well, if we knew what we were in for. How's your wife? She over her troubles?
Terry Mullen's my nephew. Did you know that?
No.
By marriage, that is.
Must be, what, 30-odd years now?
34. Michael was conceived out of wedlock.
Aren't most kids these days?
Not in 58. Not in Ireland. The Mullens never forgave her.
Yeah.
Sarge.
Won't be a moment.
He won't accept the caution.
What?
He says he wants to make a statement.
For what?
The criminal damage to Mullen's motor.
Oh.
All Sierra Oscar units. Reports of a disturbance. Portland Road on the Lark Rise estate.
Believe several males fighting.
Yeah, Sierra Oscar 2.
Thank you, Sierra Oscar 2.
8-6 will run, Sarge.
Cheers, Cass.
Can you show 8-5, Sarge?
You're on, Barry.
There's nothing to worry about, Tom. It's only a statement.
Okay.
Yeah, come on, let's have you, Patrick. Thanks. Well, if you two like to sit over there on the far side of the table. Right, that's it.
Entering Lark Rise estate now. And I think it's Mullen's car reversing towards me at speed. Oh no. Sierra Oscar 2. Off Portland Road, junction of Twycross. Looks like Terry Mullen's run over one of the Kennedys. Vehicle making off west in the direction of Maycroft. I think 3 IC1 males on board, 20s.
Right, Patrick. Now, you're absolutely certain you want to make a statement?
Yeah.
You don't want a solicitor present?
Dad's fine.
Patrick, please don't say anything you don't have to.
But I want to.
I've just turned Mullen in Thorpe Road, pursuing him east into Queen Street, east.
Gonna get MP to put the link in, Cat.
I poured the paint over Terry Mullen's car.
You did?
Yeah.
And where was this?
Outside the court. Michael had just been sentenced. I felt responsible, and I wanted to do something about it.
So where'd you get the paint?
Oh, I had a couple of cans of spray paint, and I nicked a can of emulsion out the back of my dad's van.
When was this?
Before the sentencing. Well, it was a foregone conclusion, wasn't it?
Please, there's no need.
But there is.
He's doing a steady 55. He's going to dump the lights right into Queen Street.
Turning right into Lark Rise, back towards the estate.
Come on, Tony.
In Lark Rise now. IC1s. Casual dress disappeared onto the estate.
Be with you any minute, Kath.
Right, go.
Get off me!
You all right, Kath?
Yeah. Up the stairs, go on.
I'll kill him if I get him. I'll kill him.
All right, mate, you won't die yet.
He tried to kill us. We just stood in the road and he tried to kill us.
Yeah, I know you said.
What's he going to do? Nothing.
We're on it, all right?
I can't feel the legs.
Just
Dave,
sit still.
we're chasing Mullen through the north half of the estate. He might break cover at your end.
Yeah, OK, I'll keep an eye out. Oi! Barry, you got Joe Kennedy in there as well. I'm going to go after him in case he gets to Mullen first. Bloke over there been run over. Where are you taking him, St Hughes? Right, don't deal with him too quick. We might need you in a minute.
I was there when Mullen got stabbed. I'd been drinking. Terry was being gobby. Going on and on. The Kennedys are some kind of subspecies. The Kennedys ain't good enough. Well, we've all got jobs. Dad's got his own firm. What have Mullen's got? Nothing that ain't come from social services. Don't even know why I had Michael's knife on me. He just gave it me to look after. So I took it out and stuck it in him.
Who?
Terry Mullen. He was too tanked up to know much about it. He just remembers having a go at Michael. Michael's knife. Michael's record.
Michael confessed.
Well, who was going to argue with that? Not you lot.
You stabbed Terry Mullen, not Michael.
Yeah.
Patrick was drunk. You heard him yourself. He didn't know what went down. Just some stupid idea he's got into his head.
It's not some stupid idea. You knew all about it, everything. My dad wants me to go to college. Nothing's going to get in the way of that. So for my sake, Michael took the credit. I couldn't stand it. How could I go to college while my brother's serving 5 years for something he didn't do and I did?
You knew about this? For the benefit of the tape, Mr. Kennedy Sr. nodded his head.
But why stab Mullen? Doesn't make sense. There must be more to it than that.
I'm a Kennedy.
Dave, at the junction of Falcon and Nightingale. No contact yet.
Kennedy's just up ahead of me. I reckon he knows the place better than us.
Don't do anything stupid, Dave. Sierra Bravo units are backing you up.
No overtime ban on Barton Street, eh?
Mullen! Mullen, you're under arrest. You do not have to say anything unless you wish to do so, but anything you say may be given in evidence. Do you understand?
Listen, I was going to get it done and I had to do something about it.
Oi! He's mine! Mullen's under arrest. Unless you want to join him, you better put the bat down.
You've got a stick. Why don't you use it?
You've got a brain, why don't you use that? Put the bat down.
Hey, you nicked me a couple of months ago.
The bat down. Now!
Come and get it.
Nah, you come and get him. Come on, Joe, what are you waiting for? You've got the bat, you're the hard man. Come on! Get the bat!
You don't need us, then.
Come on, Tom, let's be having you out of here.
So what'll happen to him?
Oh, that's down to the CPS. But you and Michael could be facing charges.
Averting the course of justice.
And why did he do it?
You were the first copper ever to nick Joe. He done some fella over, and you asked me the same thing then.
Joe's a different kettle of fish, and that was over 16 years ago.
I think it was illegitimate. Terry called him a bastard. That was it. That was enough.
But he could have killed him.
They're boys. What can you do? I think they must get it from their mother's side.
Sarge.
Hello, Dad.
Barry, come in. Sit down. Thank you, Marion. Help yourself.
No, thank you, sir.
Have you seen the FME?
Oh, I'm fine, sir.
Could have been nasty.
Yes, sir.
You'll be pleased to know I'm lifting the overtime ban.
Wouldn't have anything to do with today, would it, sir?
I've been on the phone to area. They've okayed it. Pleased?
I'm going to resign as Fed rep, sir.
Sorry?
I think it's only fair to tell you, sir.
I hope this hasn't anything to do with me.
No, sir.
Don't make rash decisions, Barry.
It's not a rash decision, sir. If I had anything to do with the overtime ban being lifted, then fine, but I think it's more to do with Joe Kennedy than me.
It's called politics, Barry. You've won. That's all that matters.
Not really, sir. You see, with all respect, it's not about winning. We're supposed to be on the same side.
I'm sorry you've got some discomfort. It'll be another couple of hours, I'm afraid. Okay.
Yeah, right. I'm DS Pearce, Sunhill. How is he?
Distressed but comfortable.
About how serious is it?
Injury to the eyes is always serious. He'll be seen by the specialist later on this morning, and then we'll know.
Right there he was, on his knees, clutching his eyes, poor lad.
What brought you out? Did you hear a fight?
No, just him. You'd have heard him screaming the other side of the estate.
She turned on me, sprayed the stuff right in my face.
All right, Paul, let's start at the beginning. Now, where were you going?
I was on my way home from the pub, just minding my own business.
Right, so it was what, 11?
It's nearer midnight. Me and my mate went by the chippy first.
What's your mate's name then?
Andy O'Neill, works with me at Knowles.
And where was he when the attack took place?
We just split at the end of the street. I come up the avenue on my own, and there's this woman just ahead of me. I'm about to walk past her when this happens.
And she didn't say anything before or after?
She just ran off.
Which way?
Look, how would I know? I couldn't see a thing by then.
You sure you don't mind taking this visit from me?
I was going to spend the morning on juvenile case reports, but I should think the team will be glad of the extra time to get their paperwork straight.
Sorry about the short notice. It's last night's consultative group meeting. A few, diplomatic telephone calls that can't wait.
Rather you than me.
Then I hope that single mother and toddler groups are more your line.
Oh, I think I can handle a few toddlers.
And I'm not dumping this on you because it's a women's group. I'd like to have taken this one myself.
Was it our initiative?
No. Youth worker at the Parkmead Centre, she contacted us.
Did she say what it was about? I'd like to be prepared.
The usual, as far as I can gather. Concern over attacks on women. It's just a case of reassuring them that the statistics aren't as bad as the headlines make out, that's all.
That's it as far as the description goes. Anything your end?
Nobody heard or saw anything. But I think I found the weapon. A can of oven cleaner?
Concealed?
No, just tucked away further up the street. Complete with price sticker, though. Minimart on Goddard Street. I'm on my way over there now.
I'll meet you.
Sergeant Kendall. I'm Tanya Rouse.
Oh, hello.
Sorry about not returning your call.
Oh, not to worry. It was just to ask if there were any particular areas you wanted me to cover.
I'm sure anything you'll have to say will be of interest. It's our support group for teenage mums. Hope they won't be too hard on you.
I enjoy a challenge.
Some of them have had up to ear with authority.
Yeah, I can imagine.
They tend to use the group to sound off, but they're a good lot, really. All right, everybody, let's get things going. Let's get this group started. We got anyone missing? Gail and Susan. Does anyone know where they are?
No.
All right, well, we can't wait any longer. Sergeant, when you're ready, if you'd like to have a seat.
Oh, Jane, please.
Right, Jane. Okay, everybody, this is Sergeant Jane Kendall, the Community Liaison Officer at Sunnhill.
Oh, actually, I'm the Deputy Community Liaison Officer.
Right, Jane, we're all yours.
Morning, everybody. Thank you for asking me to come along. It makes a change. Most people only meet us when something awful happens, when they've had an accident or been burgled.
Or been caught at it.
Yeah, that too, I'm afraid. Now, my job is all about how we can work with the community, not just come in and fix things. And that means getting out and talking about how you see us, how you feel about the job that the police are doing around here.
Your lot ain't doing much for the estate, are you?
Of course, we are aware of the problems.
Hard to miss when the dealers are out in broad daylight.
Yeah, I know, it is bad, but, well, constant raids aren't necessarily the answer. I mean, you've got to consider the majority of people who just want a quiet life.
What people want out there is out. Everyone knows it's where they dump all the hopeless cases.
Now,
But
Angie...
there is still a lot that can be done. We've advised the council on improving lighting, installing entry phone systems, and we might try a community policing office. Do you think there'd be much support for that?
Good morning. DC Morgan, Sunhill CID. We're trying to trace where this might have come from.
That's our price label, all right?
Any idea who bought it?
Oh, come on.
Might have been recently, or a regular customer.
I don't work here all the time anyway. I'm sorry.
This one's 6p dearer.
So? So it must have been bought a while ago.
Well, what we're talking, weeks, months?
I'd say a couple of months. I suppose I can check the stock records.
If you would.
It's the world we're living in, innit? Yeah, you can't take your eye off your kid for 1 minute and you can't go out on your own at night.
Yeah. Why should we all live in fear? 'Cause there's a few maniacs running around.
I don't think you do have to live in fear. Just be careful. Don't take risks.
I work in a pub. I've got to walk home at night.
Well, there are bound to be times when that is unavoidable. I mean, it's a matter of using your common sense. Keep to the main road where there are people and cars around. Don't take badly lit shortcuts.
I do all that anyway.
You see, it's common sense. And not only at night.
That's the worst of it, isn't it? It can happen in broad daylight.
Yeah, well, just be more aware of situations which could lead to trouble and try to avoid them. I mean, most rapists and muggers are cowardly opportunists, so don't give them the opportunity.
Price went up about a month ago.
That's that then. Thanks for your help.
Well, it was worth a try. We could get some prints off it.
Then all we need is a suspect.
With a very clean oven.
Oh, very droll.
Sergeant's privilege.
I enjoy it while it lasts.
Let's try Tully's drinking mate. I know he's not likely to have seen much, but he might be able to confirm his story.
No, it's a fact. The majority of rapists are known to their victims, not random strangers, but men you'd let into your house.
Oh, if anyone tried it on in my house, I'd go for them with a kitchen knife. I would.
Yeah, one of those in your handbag. Cut their whatsies off.
Now, that is the one thing you can't do.
How do you mean?
Well, carrying a weapon is a serious offence.
Not even in self-defence?
Well, for any reason, that's the law.
You're joking.
Well, if you're interested in self-defence, we do organise training days for women. Bash and dash classes, we call them. No, how to get free and get away. If you're interested, I'll give Tanya the details and then she can contact me if you want me to set it up.
Was she attacked? Is she all right? Dumford Avenue.
Is there a problem?
Oh, Jane.
Is everything all right?
No, it's nothing I can't handle. I'll just finish up here, all right?
Are you sure?
Yes, something's come up, that's all. Right, everybody, I think we should thank Jane for a very interesting session.
Andy O'Neill? I'm DS Pearce, Sunhill. This is DC Morgan.
Yeah?
It's about Paul Tully.
Yeah, he never turned up this morning. Hangover's got the better of me, I expect.
I'm afraid he's in hospital. He was assaulted last night.
Hospital? Well, how do you mean? I mean, I was with him last night. Is he okay?
Eye injury. It could be serious.
Is there somewhere we can talk?
Yeah.
Matthew, do you know anything about an attack on a woman in Dunford Avenue last night?
There was an incident, but I think it was a man. Man, eye injury. Quite serious. They're looking for a woman, apparently.
I see.
It's all in CID's capable hands, if you want the latest.
Right. Thanks.
And there was no aggro in the pub?
No, instead a quiet drink.
Do you have much to drink?
Well, usually a few pints, you know.
And what time did you part company with Mr. Tully?
No, it was about midnight. Walked up Victoria Road, he turned off into Dunford Avenue, and I carried on.
And did you notice anyone else around at that moment?
Well, just this girl. She went up the avenue at a pool.
Can you describe her?
Young, dark-haired. Well, she had a ponytail. Pale face, dark eyes.
Mr. O'Neill, why do you remember her so clearly if she was just a passerby?
Well, you know.
What?
I was standing on the corner having a laugh and that, you know, and I sees her walking up. Bit of a salt, good looking.
And she passed you on the corner, that's when you noticed her?
Yeah.
And did Mr. Tully look at her?
No, you see, he was standing with his back to her.
Did you say anything to her? Or to Tully about her?
I don't know, I might have said something, I can't remember.
Like what?
Well, you know, just being friendly. Well, it's not a crime, is it? You know, you fancy a bird, you say something.
Yes. Right. Goodbye, Mr. Watkins. So you survived the feminist peril?
That was just the 2-year-olds.
How did it go?
Heard a lot about life on the Parkmead estate.
Oh, there's a lot of life up there.
I think we've got some takers for the self-defence class.
I'll organise that. Anything else?
I'm not sure. It's just something I overheard. It doesn't quite add up. About a member of the group being assaulted last night.
Have you got the details?
Well, the youth worker wanted to handle it, but according to Cadram, there was a serious incident last night, but the victim was a man.
Well, you better pass it upstairs.
I suppose so. I should have pressed it at the time, but it was one of those awkward situations.
I'm sure CID can be discreet if they really put their minds to it.
We need to see Sergeant Kendall.
Did you have an appointment?
No, but it's urgent. I'm sure she'll see me. It's Tanya Roth from the Parkmead Community Centre.
Yeah, OK, love. If you'd like to take a seat, I'll see if she's available, OK?
Tell her it's very important.
I thought you should know there might be something in it.
They definitely mentioned Dunford Avenue.
Yes.
But you got the impression it was a woman who'd been attacked?
Well, they were certainly concerned about her.
But not enough to involve you?
Well, it was only when I got back that I discovered it was a serious incident.
Well, we'll get down there. Have a word with her.
Yeah, well, don't tell them I sent
CID
you.
Morgan.
Missing life at the sharp end, Jane?
Just keeping my eyes and ears open.
Sarge, front desk after you.
Oh, right, thanks. Hello, Jane Kendall. Tanya, I'm glad to see you. We wanted to contact you.
Jane, this is Susan, the girl we were talking about. A man tried to attack her in the street last night.
Are you all right? Look, why don't you come through and talk to somebody?
I told her it was just to talk to you.
If she was attacked, she should make a formal complaint.
Couldn't you just talk to her?
Well, if you really think it would help. Come through here.
She was in a terrible state, refusing to leave the flat, saying she didn't want the police involved.
But why not?
She's had some bad experiences with them in the past.
Here at Sunhill?
No, Hoxton. It was all I could do to persuade her to come in.
I didn't know what to do. I had Emma, you see. I couldn't bring Emma up here.
We left her with a neighbour.
Right now. What happened, Susan?
He was following me.
When was this?
Last night. I was coming back late.
From her mother's?
He was right behind me. I had this stuff in my bag.
Go on.
I didn't even think. I just sprayed it at him and ran.
Where did this happen, Susan?
Dunford Avenue.
I'm afraid you're going to have to talk to CID.
I don't want any more trouble.
No, I think they're already dealing with the incident.
Was there a witness? Did someone report it?
Look, it really doesn't matter. Let's
The man in
just
question was injured, quite badly, in fact. It's a criminal inquiry now.
Would you take a seat, please? Now, Susan, I must caution you that you don't have to say anything unless you wish to, but what you do say may be given in evidence. Do you understand the caution?
Yeah.
Can you tell us exactly what happened last night?
I was walking back from the bus stop. I'd been over to see my mother.
What time was this?
It was late. I had to wait ages for the bus. 11:45. I was in a bit of a state because of the babysitter.
So, you got off the bus. Where?
On Victoria Road. I cut through Dunford Avenue into the estate. There were these two young guys standing on the corner. One of them was staring at me.
In what way?
Just staring. I pretended not to notice.
Did he speak to you?
He said something as I passed. Hello, darling. Something like that.
Did you acknowledge the comment in any way?
What would you? I just hurried down the avenue, and next thing I know, one of them is following me.
Well, how do you know it was them?
There was no one else around.
So what happened next?
I walked faster, but he did too, like he was trying to catch me up. I started feeling scared. I thought of banging on a door of one of the houses. That's how scared I was. And suddenly I could hear his breathing right behind me.
What did you do?
I put my hand in my bag, looking for my keys, and I felt the can of stuff there. I didn't even think. I just pulled it out and sprayed it at him.
Then what?
I ran away. I didn't mean to hurt him, honest. Just stop him so I could get away.
Can you tell us why you had this can in your bag, Susan?
I told you it was just there.
We need to clear this up. It's important.
I want to go home.
I'm afraid you can't.
But I told you what happened.
Sit down, Susan. Susan Gilbert, I'm arresting you for assault.
Sierra 1 from Sierra Oscar.
Go ahead, over.
Sierra 1, 23 Bevan House, Parkmead Estate, burglary.
On way.
The thing is, it's all my fault. I should have kept out of it.
Look, you did the right thing persuading her to come forward.
No, it's none of my business. This is the last thing she needs.
They'd have traced her anyway, and the longer she delayed coming in, the worse it would have looked.
Yeah, but I told her if she didn't report it, he'd get away with it. She really didn't think she'd hurt him.
I realise that.
I mean, he attacked her, for heaven's sake.
Well, he'll be interviewed as well. Tanya, what did you mean Susan's had bad experiences with the police?
It's her husband. I think he was beating her up. I don't know the details. She doesn't like to talk about it.
I see.
I mean, if she's charged, he could use it against her. She could lose Emma.
Well, the best thing you can do at the moment is to go back and make sure that Emma's looked after. And that would be one less worry for Susan.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
He was banging on the door and shouting, then I heard breaking glass.
Right, cheers, love.
Stop right now! She's my wife, I can do what I like! Take it easy! Still!
I'm showing Mrs. Gilbert a can of oven cleaner recovered from the scene of the assault. Is this the substance you sprayed into poor Tully's eyes?
I wasn't aiming at his eyes.
But this is what you sprayed at him.
Yes.
Can you tell us why it was in your handbag?
I bought it earlier.
Where did you buy it?
Some shop, I don't remember.
Have you got the receipt, Susan? That might help.
I bought it a few days ago. I just don't remember exactly where.
Wouldn't you agree it's a strange thing to be carrying around in your bag for days on end?
I'd forgotten it was there.
Susan, we've checked in the shop where you bought this can. Hasn't been sold at that price for a month. You couldn't have bought it a few days ago.
I think I'd like to see a solicitor.
I'll be right down as soon as I've had the flat secured.
All right, Steve.
Do you know him, madam?
No, I've never seen him before.
He says he lives here.
No, it's just her and her daughter.
Says he's her husband.
Well, that may be, but he don't live here. She's on her own.
Do you know her name?
Susan Gilbert. She's gone up your place, asked me to mind the little girl for her.
To the police station?
Yeah. She should have been back by now.
Oh, how's it going?
She's very defensive.
We're waiting on her solicitor.
She doesn't seem to think there's anything odd about going around with a can of oven cleaner in her handbag.
Yeah, well, I wondered if this would help. She was well known to the DVU at Hoxton. Violent husband, injunctions, child snatching, you name it.
Recent?
Goes right up to a couple of months ago when she moved to get away from him.
She's not mentioned it so far.
No, well, I think she felt that the police had let her down.
Suspicion of burglary, Sarge. Found him ransacking that flat.
You're going to blame me because that slag never bothers to tidy up?
Claims he lives there, but the neighbour's never seen him before.
Yeah, well, I've been away, haven't I?
Why did you break in?
Oh, I lost my key, that's all. I mean, why don't you ask her? Ask the wife.
We will, in due course.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't bother if I was you. I mean, she's not going to make trouble for me, is she? I mean, she knows she's in the wrong.
Full name? Sarge.
Yes, Steve?
Front desk said you got some visitors in the nick. Would one of them be a Mrs. Gilbert?
That's right.
Comes from Bevan House.
Yeah, right again. CID are talking to her.
We've just brought her husband in.
He's here now.
That's right, he broke into the flat, smashed the place up. Neighbours have never seen him before, though he claims to be living there.
That is certainly not the case.
It's a domestic, is it? He seems pretty certain she's not going to make a complaint.
Is he now?
Only we're just about to question him. I thought it might save time if we spoke to her first.
No. Go ahead and process him. I'll tell CID.
I was 17 when I married him. I didn't realise what he was like. First, he didn't want me to go out to work. I stood up to him in them days. But after I had the baby, I gave in. I just wanted a quiet life. But it just made him worse. Always wanted to know where I'd been, who I'd talked to. He'd ring the house 10 times a day to check on me. He wanted me locked up all day.
What did you do?
I left him for a couple of months. Then he promised it would be different. So I went back. And it was worse. He couldn't forgive me for leaving.
Is that when he started to be violent?
I wasn't having any of that, so I got out. I went to a women's refuge. But he turned up there. Everywhere I went, he found me. He couldn't bear the thought of me being with someone else. The last thing on my mind after him. I went to the police, but they couldn't do anything. I went to court, but he ignored the restraining order.
You could have taken it a step further. The law's on your side.
What, a jail sentence?
Bring him to his senses.
He'd lose his job. Then he'd have a real reason to hate me. You don't know what he's like. I just wanted to get away. I don't want anything from him. No maintenance, nothing. I just want him to leave us alone.
You've done all the right things so far. Moving away, starting again.
But he started bothering my mum to find out where I am.
Is that why you went to see her last night?
It was the first time I'd been back since I left.
You must have been nervous.
He's got me scared of going to see my own mother.
So you took the spray can with you?
Yes.
Had you been carrying it around before that?
No. I was scared he'd be watching her house. He's like that. I decided that there was no way he was ever going to lay a finger on me again.
And in Dunford Avenue, did you think it was him?
I don't know. I don't know what I thought. I just freaked out. I didn't mean to hurt anyone. I'm sorry.
She's my wife. She thinks she can just run off like that. Look, I've got rights too, you know. She ought to be home with me, right? Instead of running around with her fancy men.
You can't just wreck her flat because you feel like it.
Oh, right, she's complaining, is she? Well, bring her in then. Let's hear it from her.
Were you following her last night, Mr. Gilbert?
Look, can't a man talk to his own wife? Eh? Look, I just want to make her see reason, that's all. I mean, she knows it's for the best.
Why didn't you approach her when you saw her?
She didn't have the kiddie with her, did she? I mean, she's clever like that. I mean, she thinks, right, that she can keep me away from my little girl. But I know where to find him now, don't I?
You're not being charged at this stage, Mrs. Gilbert. I'm releasing you under your own recognizance, pending further inquiries. You'll be required to attend this police station within 2 weeks when the situation will be reviewed. Do you understand? Right. If you could sign here, please.
Susan, I wonder if I could have a word
What's
with
the
you.
matter? Isn't that it?
I just want to talk to you.
What about?
Why don't we go somewhere quiet? Come on.
What am I going to do?
Well, if the assault case comes to court, you'll probably get a conditional discharge. The real question is, what are you going to do about your husband?
Well, I'll have to move again.
And live in fear of him turning up? Look where that's led to.
What else can I do?
I strongly advise you to take him to court. You've got 2 years of violence documented by the DVU.
I couldn't go over all that again. I just want it to end.
Well, then you've got to stand up to him. I know it's hard, but you have to see it through this time.
Afternoon. It's DS Pearce again, Paul. I thought I'd let you know what's happening. How are you feeling now?
Better, thanks.
Has the consultant seen you?
Yeah, they think it's going to be all right. Might need an op on one eye, that's all.
Oh, that's good. Now listen, the woman who committed the assault has come forward herself.
Oh, nice one.
We're currently interviewing her.
So, what's the story then? What'd she do?
Well, she admitted the assault and carrying an offensive weapon. She was frightened. I think she thought you were someone else.
Needs locking up by the sounds of it.
Yeah, it was an accident. She's very sorry about the whole thing.
Oh, come on, how can somebody accidentally spray that stuff into someone's eye?
Well, look at it from her point of view. A woman out on her own late at night, two drunken guys leering at her.
Right, look, no one was leering, mate.
All right, making comments as she went by.
All right, so I said hello, I was just being friendly. Like.
Then one of them following her down a dark, empty street, coming right up behind her. She was scared.
Yeah, well, she shouldn't have been out if she's that scared.
It's just a bit of fooling. I didn't mean anything by it.
Unfortunately, she didn't see it that way.
What's the latest on Susan?
She's gone home to think about it.
Do you think she'll charge him? In a way, it's a pity it wasn't her husband.
Cleaners are still up there, sir. Nobody expected you back this early. Exactly.
Too late, Davy lad. Already taken.
Is that your youngest?
Kirsty, off my hands in the spring. And then they can stuff this lark up their jacksie hand off.
I don't blame you.
Wingett! Where's Tate? Why are you out of here?
Oh, he's in the...
I was just checking the first aid box, sir.
You what?
Well, it's in the rule book you gave us. Charge hands duties every morning.
Don't push it, Tate. And you, Elvis, you call that clean? Dunno. What did I tell you the last time, Elvis?
You'd send me home. Wouldn't pay me.
Kid's only on a scheme.
I don't blame the boy, sir. It was my fault. He gave me his uniform last night to get washed.
You what?
And then I plain forgot to tell my daughter there was a second lot to go in.
It's the truth, I heard Jimmy say.
His kid, his responsibility.
Well, if you're going to send the boy home, sir, you'd best suspend me as well. It's only fair.
Get it clean, Elvis, and keep it clean.
He's cheerful this morning.
We off or what?
That's Edward Hartley, sir. Best CRO could come up with.
What are you doing here?
DS wanted to make an early start. Give him the option of spinning Hartley's flat if he needed to.
Did he? Why's that?
Ah, well, the prison service has come up with some new information.
Well, that was quick.
It's 2 weeks late.
That was quick for them. So what did they come up with?
Hartley assaulted a couple of prison officers, left one of them in hospital, lost remission but no charges brought. Ups the stakes a bit, doesn't it?
Alistair Gregg seen that?
Yeah, last night.
Well, let's hope it didn't give him nightmares.
So another quiet night, then? Oh, we've got one that's carried over. Noise disturbance on the Cockcroft. Count's had a report that it started up again.
A party? All-nighter?
Well, I don't know. It's been reported on and off throughout the shift. By the time the area car gets down there, it's quiet as a grave. No one at home.
Somewhere. Sorry, Sarge. Late for parade. Got a bit of a head.
Right, Mike, I've got just the job for you.
These coloured pins are the break-ins. 31 at the last count.
And EMO's consistent.
Oh, yeah, it fits Hartley. Crowbars the doors. After that, he's pretty professional.
Oh, that's nice to know. And what's all this? Crochet?
Well, these are the routes taken by Hartley's dust cart. Monday, Tuesday, etc. Absolute match with the break-ins.
So what route's he on today?
This one. Should be about here by now.
Reckon you're getting the mesh of it now,
Say so?
Time to learn new tricks, maybe?
Hey? What do you mean?
Where is he? Where's that idiot gone? Not doing his St. John bit again, is he?
Check on someone.
Anyone to think we're social workers? Are you coming or what?
Who's he checking on?
His old ganger.
What?
Jimmy reckons he should be looked after. Old bloke keeps falling over. Jimmy reckons he might lie there one day. No one find him.
I've told you before. Stay out of there.
So you have. Stupid old beggar. Should have dumped him in the back years ago.
I want Dave pulled, Gov. It's a bit late for that now. Hartley had a pop at a couple of prison officers. I didn't know that when I sanctioned the operation.
You didn't know it because there was no prosecution. He just lost a few days, that's all.
What difference does that make?
Well, they obviously didn't think it was very serious, did they?
Oh, come off it, Gov. It proves he's violent.
You made a decision, Alistair. You stuck Dave in there. Now, I'll back you, but you've got to back yourself first.
We could turn Hartley's flat over, see what shows up.
Hartley is intellectually challenged, Alistair. He's not brain dead. The gear will be long gone.
What, you reckon he shifts the gear straight away? Already got a buyer set up?
Yeah, and that's who we should be interested in. I mean, you pull the fence, the whole deck could tumble.
Have to be some fence. Most of the stolen gear's brand new.
Remind me.
Anything with a plug on it.
So ask yourself, Alistair, how does Hartley know that all this gear is in there, sitting there, brand new, waiting to be nicked? And who buys it and sells it on? Oh,
Come on, Polly. No one in, no loud music. Let's go.
Been reported 4 times, Mike.
What's a wind-up? Someone having a go. Put it down as NCPA, all right?
Are you the occupier of this house?
It's mine, yeah.
And you are?
Prout. Simon Prout. What's this about?
Mr. Prout, we've had reports of noise disturbance.
Yeah? Well, you're doing a pretty good job of waking up everybody on your own, aren't you?
Do you own a stereo, sir?
Yeah.
Were you playing it last night?
How could I? I work nights at St Hugh's Hospital.
Was anyone else that might have been playing it?
No, I live in with Todd.
All right.
Can I have a look at this stereo, sir?
Yeah.
What's this?
Timer switch.
Said to come on every hour on the hour, 15 minutes and then off again.
Look, it weren't me that started it, it was him next door.
Started what?
Well, I have to sleep during the day and he got laid off with cuts and that. It's done his head, he's gone cleaning mad. If it's not the Hoover, it's the washing machine.
And you're getting your own back by keeping him awake?
Well, the wall's as thin as paper.
You know, you could be prosecuted for that. Your stereo could be confiscated.
You can't do that.
New, is it?
Ish? Yeah, why?
Got a receipt?
Look, it's all above board and that, I've got a guarantee. See?
Is that a serial number? Sierra Oscar from 517 receiving, over.
What was all that about earlier? Bust up with Hartley.
Just ignore him. I was checking up on an old mate, that's all. Plain Samaritan.
No way. They're staying there. I mean, you know the score. I suppose that's just domestic, is it? Yeah, and I'm the good fairy.
Eddie says to leave, Days.
Why?
Blake's got a workshop upstairs. Leather jackets and stuff.
Hey?
Cutting them out and that.
What, a sweatshop?
Yeah. Ain't told the council. Not paying no business rates or nothing. We're only supposed to do domestic, see?
OK, Elvis, shift them. Won't say no, will you, Dave?
I bought it off a girl, she bought it round herself.
What was her name?
I can't remember, I don't think she said.
Oh, don't tell me. You met her in a pub.
No, it's an advert in a paper.
Which one, Mr. Prout?
The local one, a freebie.
The Gazette?
Yeah, it's a box number.
Did it not seem odd to you that somebody wanted to sell a brand new stereo?
Well, she said she won it in a competition.
And now she wanted to sell it?
Well, a lot of them do. They win these things and then they want the money instead.
So you're asking us to believe that you innocently thought you were buying some unwanted raffle prize, is that it?
Not a raffle.
Did it not occur to you that it might have been stolen?
Well, I knew it was cheap.
Right. Let's go over it again, shall we, Mr. Prout? And this time I want you to tell me everything you can remember about this lucky prize winner. Which newspaper, what date, the lot.
Don't get to keep it. I mean, I pay good money. A stereo.
Give us a hand with those, Dave. Well, come on.
Oi, you! What do you think you're doing with that?
What are you on about?
It belongs to the little boy next door. Where do you think you're taking it?
What's it to you?
You must have seen him. Or are you part of it as well?
Well, I didn't really...
Right. I'm ringing the police.
Well, no, I think it's probably best not to do that.
You saw him take it!
Are you accusing me?
Look, Eddie.
The bike was by the dustbins, darling. I mean, it looked as if it was chucked out. The lad's made a genuine mistake, that's all. Isn't that right, Dave?
Well, yeah, it was by the bags.
Happens every day, this. You don't know what people want to throw out half the time. You know, now you get a comeback.
That little boy puts his bike away in the shed every night.
That's what he tells his mammy. No, I know. I've got 5 of my own, all girls. You tell them one thing, they do the opposite.
No one throws away a brand new bike.
Well, you'd be surprised. Eddie, put the bike back, will you? Out of sight. We don't want to get the wee boy into trouble.
Oh, I just thought that...
No, it's all right, darling. We get used to it in this job. Sorry to disturb you, darling.
Thanks, Jimmy. That was close.
Don't thank me. If you want to open your mouth for anything, make it an apology.
Sorry?
Look, Dave, I don't care what you and Harry get up to. That's your own business. But leave me well clear, right?
Well, I thought...
No, you didn't think. My job's in the line here. I can't afford to mess with chancers like you two. Now finish your job and let's go.
But Frank has a suspect for these burglaries. Name of Hartley, sir. Oh, why doesn't he just arrest him then? Well, all due respect, sir, Hartley's a professional. He could keep on arresting him till the cows come home. It wouldn't make the blind bit of difference.
Is that our decision to make, Jack?
Well, the point is, sir, Bumblebee's not about arresting the same half-dozen faces. Frank's after the whole package. The fence, their mates, and the jokers who buy from them.
And that warrants putting an officer undercover, does it?
Well, normal surveillance was out of the question, sir.
An officer at risk?
Well, the team weighed up the pros and cons.
Did they? And they're all still behind the decision, are they?
Meaning what, sir?
Meaning, Jack, that if Frank is going it alone, operating a one-man band, he'd better be very confident about the outcome. Very confident indeed.
You lose all your money like that, Elvis. Here, watch it.
What's this for?
Whatever.
It was a wee bit hard on you.
Well, I thought that sort of thing went on all the time.
Is that right?
You covered for Hartley.
No. No, that was something else. You remember the fella I was checking on?
Well, the old boy in the pyjamas.
Well, he was my first guy. Years ago. And he had no qualms about making a bob or two on the side.
Well, there you go.
But he taught me never on your own doorstep. See that kid's bike? You think it was insured, do you? You think his father could afford to buy him another one?
No, not really.
Exactly. Always look after your own. That was his watch. Gave it to me when he retired.
Well, I suppose I thought the extra cash might come in handy.
Well, we're all short, Davy boy. But there's ways and means. See this lot? The first thing they did when they went private was slash the take-home. Make us more competitive.
What was the second thing then?
Sick o' my old mates.
You learning, Elvis?
What's he teaching them that's worth spit?
It's more and more unwanted prizes these days. Classifieds are full of them. Time was you won a prize, you took it. Now they want the money instead. Pay the gas bill.
Sarge, it's just as Prout says, it is a box number.
Right.
And look, here's something else. Same box number, same description, unwanted prize, only this time it's for a hedge trimmer. That's on our list.
Looks like one of your readers had a very lucky week, Miss Townsend. Perhaps you didn't notice. You said that you keep back issues.
How far back did you want?
How far back do you go?
I mean, what does Brownlow take me for? Some kind of canteen cowboy? I mean, I would never put an officer at risk unless there was no choice.
Yeah, I know. But just make sure you're buttoned on this one, yeah?
Well, it's Alistair's operation.
Oh, come off it, Frank. You're in charge. You call the shots.
Operational decisions, sir. Risks come with the job.
Yeah, well, I think that's what Brownlow's trying to tell you. Risks come with a job.
You're a moron, you know that! Are you thick or what?
What's that for?
What do you think? Recycling? Here, make yourself useful. Hang on to it. We'll need it later.
It's reading like a bring and buy for nicked gear. There's 20-odd adverts, all placed by the same woman, all for new electrical goods, and all on our list.
Find out who she is. Bring her in.
You ain't got a dicky platter and all, have you?
Yes, hello, CID Ackland speaking. No, he's just gone. Yeah, hold on, Dave, let me get his paper. Hold on. Right, where's it going off?
I can't be 100% sure. Hartley's getting the addresses off the boxes, the ones chucked out with the rub. I don't know. Look, I can't talk now. I'll speak to you later. All right, bye. Okay, Elvis? Everything all right?
Sir, that was Dave Quinnan on the phone.
Yeah?
He reckons it's about to go off.
Where?
He didn't say. I think somebody disturbed him.
You what?
Well, the line just went dead. It did sound urgent.
You later, Elvis. Where you going, Elvis? Where's he going?
There's a job on. Are you in or what?
What's in it for me?
50, maybe more.
Yeah, all right. I'm in.
Kirsty Tate. DS Gregg, Sun Hill.
Yeah, what do you want?
Miss Tate, I have reason to believe there may be stolen property on these premises. I have a warrant to search them.
Oh, you can't come in. I'm having a fit-in.
Yeah. These are for you. Right, can you come with me, please? What are these then? Early wedding presents?
Be quick about it, Eddie. Don't take all day.
We've done the entire route, sir. There's no sign of him.
We'll do it again.
Sir?
Well, you just can't lose a dust cart.
Don't worry about that, Nick. We need the manual. Just find the manual.
It can't just vanish into thin air, June. They must have parked up somewhere.
Having a look now, sir.
What is it with you and phones?
I was just messing about, that's all.
Oh, yeah? What are you doing here? I thought I told you to stay by the cart.
Let's just leave it, Eddie, and you get out of here.
What are you then, Dave? Are you filth or what? Am I right?
Don't try anything, Eddie.
You are, ain't ya? Scum! You're dead.
No, Eddie! No, I'll look after him. You go.
I'll have you.
Go, Eddie. Go.
Had you down as cleverer than this, Jimmy.
Is that right?
I thought you had it all worked out. And this is stupid.
I don't worry, Dave.
Why? Why, Jimmy?
Don't ask.
I mean, you didn't need to come back here. You could have been well away.
And you would have covered for me, wouldn't you? No, I thought none.
Well, then why stop Hartley?
Oh, it wasn't for your benefit, don't think that. It was for his. I was just looking after my own, see?
I don't know what all the fuss was about.
Right, bring your coat. Look, I shouldn't be in here, nor me dad. It was Art who did the nicking.
Yeah, and you who did the fencing.
All I ever did was try and use this. Stop me dad getting caught.
All right, you save it for the tape.
And the watch.
Oi, none of that!
Wouldn't listen, would you, eh? I told you it was rubbish.
Tate just didn't seem bent, that's all.
In what is otherwise a cynical day and age,
Yeah, I'll
David.
leave it out. Gov.
Look, if it makes you feel any better, Hartley was at it long before Tate got involved, if you believe what his daughter says.
Why, what did she say?
She says that Hartley was at it from day one. Her dad only got mixed up in it later.
Yeah, but she was flogging the gear.
Well, she'd left it to Hartley, we'd have nicked him weeks ago.
Yeah. Not exactly bright, is he?
Well, that's one way of putting it.
But why Tate? I mean, it just didn't seem his thing.
Well, it wasn't. Not until Hartley came along. And then he figured out that it was only a matter of time before Hartley got nicked. And when he did, they'd both get the sack. I mean, he was supposed to be in charge.
Yeah.
He reckoned in for a penny, in for a pound.
Oh, Frank. Are you heading for a good result?
Yeah, filling up nicely downstairs, sir.
Oh, well done.
I'm buying later, if you're interested.
It's very kind of you, but I've got a meeting this afternoon. You could tell Dave Quinnan I'd like a word with him.
Yeah, I'll tell him, sir.
He's done a very good job. Showed a lot of initiative.
My old man's a dustman, he wears a dustman's hat. He wears gold blimey trousers and he lives in a castle flat.
Hey, what's the next job, Dave? Undercover down the sewer.
Well, it's just an excuse to be ratted, isn't it?
Yeah. Is it true what I say about the housewives?
Oh, yeah, and more. Yeah, look, I see you down the road.
Did you have to bring Kirsty in? Was that necessary?
I was doing my job.
Feeling proud, are you? Oh, if it's any consolation to you, Davy boy, neither am I.